I'm glad I got that on video. What's up guys, it's Jordan from Mott's Motoring here, and we have the M2 back from the track, back from the intake. We have a VRSF downpipe we gotta install on this thing because we have a track day, not a track day, a dyno day coming up on Thursday. Going to Castle Performance once again, you saw that. We saw what the car made originally, which is 341 to the wheels, 391 torque. A lot of good power. I have a feeling we're gonna make a good 400 and like 450 of the next time. We're gonna need a 16 with a ratchet on it to take off the V-bands for the downpipe, and we're also gonna need a O2 socket sensor wrench. This is gonna be a purely track car, so it's not gonna be on the road. Don't worry, it's still legal. All right, let's get started with this install. All right, so we have our trusty Steve Jakor over here that's going to unplug all the O2 sensor connections because I'm holding the camera. So you see, the first connection is, oh, he knows exactly where to go too. Wow, you done this before?
A little here and there.
Here and there?
Just make sure you don't want to rip this, that's it.
Okay. So that is a foam insulation for the firewall. Once again, don't rip that. You're not gonna have a nice time if you do that.
I'm trying to be gentle, but if it rips, it rips.
All right, so
you want to twist these out like this. We might need a flathead, but we're just gonna try to do it without one. So the connectors, get the push one of these down. I just burned myself.
It's not that hot, it's okay.
And then pull apart. They're color coded, so blue goes with blue.
All right, so of course, when taking any connector out, it's never easy. So Jakor is a word of wisdom for you guys trying to take out the connectors, because once again, not easy.
So the first time, I literally just pulled this back. So
pull it back?
I pulled this part back, so you see, this is how it is locked in place, and then pull it out. You guys use a flathead or you know, but there's like a little black clip behind it, and then you have to push this down like this.
So there's a clip right underneath it, so you have to push it down in order to get the connector out. It's not coming out.
Yeah. You
might think that you had luck getting out before. No, you didn't.
Yeah. So you see, if you push this down, it'll bring back the connector, and then you see on the front, this moves down.
Yep.
So just make sure you pull this gray clip all the way out and then push it back.
Exactly. Alright, so we have our next part of the install right here, which is actual downpipe to downpipe conversion. So once again, you're going to need a 16 with a 3/8 ratchet is what we have there. Yep. Right there. And so we got our first V-band. Need my hood. First V-band is right under here, right next to the skid plate for the car. We got the next part, which is taking off the bracket to the transmission for the exhaust, correct?
Rephrase that. We're not taking off the bracket, we're just taking off one bolt.
We're dropping off the transmission, gotcha.
Yeah, we're taking off one bolt that's holding the cat in place. But you can take the transmission bracket off, but it's easier just to take off the one bolt so you can move the cat. Because the cat is only connected by one bolt. So all you need is a 13 millimeter.
13 millimeter for the bracket, and the bracket is connected to a transmission. Alright, so we just took off the bracket bolt there. With the new one, it doesn't have a provision for the bracket, so we're probably not going to use it because, you know, no reason to weld something that's not there. It's not going to be that heavy. So we should be good in terms of that. We're just taking everything off, made sure the connectors weren't hanging on anything. But yeah, we moving right along.
So now we're taking off the bracket, so Mr. Jakor thought he could do it without taking off the heat shield.
Yep.
So, but if you have like a lift, you might be able to reach into it, or if you're like very skinny, take off the heat shield, it'll make life very much easier. So you need what is it, 16?
Yeah, 16.
For the big bolts.
Yep.
The big,
probably gonna need a 10 for the other ones.
Yeah.
Alright, so we just got the heat shield out. I did it all by myself. Jakor just happened to be down here.
Well, I'm stuck in there, hold on. Alright.
Dang, it was like slide on the floor, huh? Sliding a slide on the ground.
Nobody ain't gonna see it.
Nobody ain't gonna see it. Nobody see it? Alright. You have enough space up there now? Be something we took it off and you find out you could have done it without it off.
You don't know how slow I am?
Oh my god. What?
There's another one.
Another what?
Like another little bolt that you gotta unscrew.
Okay, what size?
What was it?
Same size as the other one?
14? Was it a 14? 16?
Or 13? 14?
Yeah, let me see a 14.
Alright. So we took out the V-band next to the turbo, and you see Jacor's hand and face right there. There should be a profile picture. That's on a Tinder profile.
Hold on. This thing is...
What is it, hot?
Got it. No.
Oh.
It was stuck inside.
Woo.
Oh man. You're gonna make sure the gray wire, the lining on it, this one goes to the back, the fat side, and then the dark grayish one goes to the top where the turbo is, so to the turbo side.
So the bigger side is always going to be where the turbo is, I think.
Yeah.
It should be like that.
Yep.
Easy, just the size difference between the two. So let's get these transferred. All right, sir. So what are we doing right here?
We are holding them down. So I'm playing. We're just putting on this clamp. So this clamp is usually on here. So you have to like pry this apart. Pry this apart.
All the little teeth on it.
All the little teeth on it. And then first you have to take this off. And then this is gonna be stuck on here, so take all the teeth off. Or you can just go to BMW service center, give them a call, and say you need a new V-band clamp for the cat to the mid pipe.
Yep. And that means after you pay your $600 fee plus labor, for no reason, because you know they didn't do any labor, they charge you labor just because, you know, BMW. You'll end up with a brand new one of those, and you can put it onto your brand new downpipe.
Basically.
Oh, it's looking like we got a cat coming up and a downpipe. Looking like we got a downpipe. We might have a downpipe coming up. Alright, let me get these wires, plug them in, and come back when it's in.
Yep. That sounds crazy.